It's your girl, Adrian Faith, and I'm back again with another YouTube video. I know the whole semester has gone by and you guys has barely here. I'm tired of apologizing, y'all. I'd be like, and honestly, I'm ready to tell you guys all about how this semester has went, okay? So, for starters, the main topic of this video is really just talking about how, when you get to a certain point in your life where you're accomplishing your goals and you're on the right track, you know what I'm saying, you're doing what you're supposed to do, and all of a sudden these inconveniences or certain situations come to try to distract you or throw you off your path, and you know what I'm saying, trying to lead you astray or discourage you from finishing or completing what you have to do. Okay, so y'all, honestly, and I'm gonna be real and I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, right? Y'all, it's the end of the semester. You know what I'm saying? School about to end. For summer, of course, you know, I completed my second semester. Actually, we're about to have finals, but I think we're going to have like 1 week of school left. So really, I'm done for the semester. And honestly, I am proud of myself for completing my second semester, coming back to college and deciding to finally complete my degree. And that's a big accomplishment for me, because one thing about what's done was finish what I started. You know what I'm saying? No matter how long it takes or how long it took, I've always completed something that I've set for myself, and that goes for anything. So now that we're towards the end, you know, here comes, and this is how I know that God be working with me, right? Because throughout my 2 semesters, God has really carried me. You know, I think I've told y'all before that I couldn't work, or I don't work while I'm in school because I couldn't find a job, which me personally, I've never had a problem finding a job or getting a job or even keeping a job, okay? I'm a hard worker, always been that girl, okay? But for some reason, me stepping into my purpose and living the life that I desire and that God has for me, and you know, doing what I'm supposed to do, it does not include working in someone else's company. It doesn't include working for part-time, full-time, that. You know why? Because I've always told myself that, and I've always said that I didn't want to be that person that's working Monday through Friday, and then you work 8 hours, all your whole day is taken up, you know what I'm saying, committed to this job, but you only have a set salary where you're making $20-some thousand a year, and that's for part-time. That's usually for college students. That's how much we're making, 20,000. 15 to 20, 25, you know what I'm saying? If you're working full-time, you're probably making more than that, but basically, I never wanted to live paycheck to paycheck. I never wanted to have to work or be forced to work Monday through Friday, and all my hours and my days is going into investing into someone else's company, and I'm not focusing on my own goals and what I want to achieve in life. And then when the weekends come, you're like, oh, it's the weekend, but guess what? You got to use your weekends to prep and get ready and recoup yourself and refresh to get back to work in this company who doesn't appreciate you, who doesn't care about you. You know what I'm saying? They could let you go today because that's what they can do, and have somebody else come fill your spot the same day. They don't care about you. So why would I commit to someone else's company and someone else's job when, you know, you're replaceable? You're not going to become a millionaire, and you're not going to become financially free working under someone else. You're really going to do that. You're going to accomplish those things by investing in yourself and in what you believe in, or what you know what I'm saying, yeah, like, you know, what you believe in. So me personally, I always said that I wanted to be a content creator. I wanted to share my experiences in life, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I used to think that, oh, you know, oh, I just started YouTube and stuff like that. No, I didn't just start YouTube, y'all. In which I had took the old videos down off of my YouTube I've been on you, you know what I'm saying? I've been making content since I think like 2020 or something like that, for real. Or, you know what I'm saying? And I started off on my phone and I was making a video. I was making a story times and I was like, you know, maybe I wanted to change it up, you know what I'm saying? I've always stuck to, I wanted to be a content creator. I just didn't know what the content was gonna be. And I keep hearing, you know what I'm saying? When you learn something, teach it. So that I feel like my purpose in life is to live life, you know what I'm saying, and go through life and, you know what I'm saying, accomplish my goals and, you know what I'm saying, pour into myself. And also, while I'm doing that, it is also to teach you guys, or, you know what I'm saying, to tell you the experiences of what I've been through, you know what I'm saying, or what I've learned, you know what I'm saying, and teach. So learn and teach is what I feel like my purpose is. And honestly, I that's what I feel comfortable doing, and that's what I feel called. So I've always been called to do that, and I used to feel uncomfortable because I didn't want to feel vulnerable, or I didn't want to share those experiences, you know what I'm saying, because I thought it was like embarrassing, or I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, tell my business. But honestly, people go through shit every day, you know what I'm saying. You're not the only one who goes through these certain situations. There are people out there who probably is going through the same thing as you know what I'm saying? And it's not to say, oh, who went through the hardest or whatnot. No, it's to, I'm sharing my experience of what I went through, how I went through it, you know what I'm saying, how I healed from it, and how I'm moving on. I feel like me teaching my experiences is really, hold on, y'all. I feel like me teaching my experiences is really to show people that when you're going through situations, you don't have to be stuck. You know what I'm saying? You go through something, you hit a rock or something like that, you don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay where you tripped up, where you fell, you know what I'm saying? Get back up, dust yourself off, and try again, you know what I'm saying? And you keep pushing. And I feel like I've always been resilient in life, you know what I'm saying? Anything that I've been through, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something. Can't nobody or anything stop me from accomplishing what I got to do, you know what I'm saying? I might have a little pause, I might have a little hiccup, but guess what? God will always pick me back up, you know what I'm saying? He always gonna give me the tools and the resources to get back up on my feet and accomplish what I need to accomplish, okay? Absolutely nobody, absolutely no institution, nobody, no friend, no family member, nothing. So I feel like that's what God wants me to show and to teach to people, of how to continue to be resilient, you know what I'm saying, and how to pick yourself back up and to continue to have faith that everything is going to work out. And you know what I'm saying, keep pushing, you know what I'm saying, have faith that everything is going to work out, because guess what, he has showed me countless times over and over again that he's always there for me, that I'm on the right track, that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, you know what I'm saying. And I appreciate that, and I love that. And any time that I think, you know what I'm saying, like am I doing what I'm supposed to do? Like, am I, you know what I'm saying? He reminds me, like, girl, you're doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to these outsiders, you know what I'm saying, who they don't even know what they're supposed to be doing, because they're so focused on what everybody else got going on, or, you know what I'm saying, or not securing themselves, or not even tapped in with themselves, period, you know? So now coming towards the end of the semester, I've learned a lot of things, and one thing that God has continued to show me was that when things be going good in life, you know what I'm saying, he'll show you, you know what I'm saying, when he got something better for you. And that's usually when stuff starts to get shaky, like I might lose a friend, or I might stop talking to somebody or something like that. And it's mostly because that person, it doesn't align with, or that person, place, job, you know what I'm saying, whatever, doesn't align with the space in the rooms that I'm moving into in my next chapter. And I can't do anything about that, you know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at it. I'm not gonna fight it, you know what I'm saying? Because guess what? I have to go into the rooms. I have to go into those spaces, and whatever has to be left behind has to be left behind. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't align with. It can't fit. You know what I'm saying? So, talking about the situation, we're at the end of the semester, right? And now I have hit a situation where it seems as though it is time to leave home. And it's not, I don't want to say it's not by choice, because I always knew that, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have to leave someday. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to, because you need more space. If y'all look in my room like right now, you can see like I have exceeded my capacity, right? It's nothing to be mad at, right? But how God would tell you that it's time to move is that stuff start getting shaky at home. Arguments happen, you know what I'm saying? People crossing the boundaries and disrespecting you or whatnot. And honestly, without getting too deep into the situation, again, here we're round two. I don't know if I told you guys the first time I had got kicked out, but I did have to go live with a guy, and that first run, I really feel like it didn't work out because I was so focused on helping that person accomplish their dreams and their goals rather than pouring into myself and focusing on what I have to do. And that's why that didn't work out, and I had to come back home. But I feel like God gave me a second opportunity to, now he has giving me the resources. You know what I'm saying? He told me, hey, don't worry about the finances. I got you. I just need you to go where I need you to go. Right? So when people think that they're doing something to you, or they think that, you know what I'm saying, the words that they're saying or the things that they're doing or how they're trying to provoke you and whatnot, you're not doing anything to me, right? You're just pushing me more into my purpose. And that's why I can't be mad at certain people or certain situations that happen, because everything happens for a reason. And most of the time, it's not most of the time, damn near all the time, it's because God has something better waiting for me. And this time, he gave me a second chance to connect with somebody, connect with a partner who, you know what I'm saying, not only is secure within themselves and, you know, working on their dreams and their goals, you know what I'm saying, who also is pouring into me and wants to see me accomplish my goals and my dreams. And I don't feel as a partner that I have to stop what I'm doing to, you know what I'm saying, focus on anybody else. I have healed from that. I have grown from that and have learned to focus on your goals, focus on what you're supposed to do. Don't stop what you're supposed to do because you want to be, you know, no. Do what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't put your stuff on the back burner and try to, you know what I'm saying, go and try to build somebody else up and pour into what they believe in or what their goals are and what their dreams are, because that's not you. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're supposed to be doing. They have their own help, you know what I'm saying? They're supposed to be working on whatever they got going on, you know what I'm saying? God has separate work for them. You focus on what God assigns you to do. So I feel like that's what's different this time, is that I'm really staying true to myself and focusing on what God has assigned me to do. So I'm not scared. I'm not, I was a little anxious. You know why? Because I've already been through this before. And the first time it didn't work out, or I wouldn't say not worked out, but yeah, it didn't. But cause I wasn't in school and all that. But this time, I'm dedicated to finishing my degree and still focusing on my goals and whatever else that God has assigned me to do. So I'm really excited. Even though the situation is bittersweet, because y'all would, you know that saying where they be like, oh, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. They did not lie when they be like, when they say that it really do be your family, you know what I'm saying? that turn around and God will use them to show you true intentions, you know what I'm saying? Show you how people really feel about you, how they will do you, talk about you, whatever it is. And you have to accept that, you know what I'm saying? You have to actually see them people for who they are, see the situation for what it is, and move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And don't let them folks have to tell you more than once or show you more than once that they don't like you, they don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? They don't support you for real, and you know it's not genuine. And even though you know what I'm saying, it would be a sad moment. I'm excited. I'm happy because now I can really truly treat people according to how they've shown me, you know what I'm saying, how they've shown themselves. You know what I'm saying? You showed me to not be a genuine and supportive person, so that means that you will no longer have access to my life. You can't come into the new chapter. And that's why God, you know what I'm saying, that's why it's important to everyone, you know what I'm saying, once in a while, especially with certain decisions that you want to make and certain goals that you're achieving, that you want to achieve, make sure you ask God, you know what I'm saying, to reveal the people, you know what I'm saying, who truly support you and who, you know what I'm saying, who are genuinely there for you. Because you'll be thinking that people support you and they love you and they care about you, and the whole time they really don't, you know what I'm saying. They're playing your face like they do, and behind your back into other people, they really don't. They don't support you. They wish you would fail, you know what I'm saying. Oh, she's not gonna make it. Oh yeah, she thinks she da-da-da, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. She not gonna make it without my help, ooty-boo. And that's how people really feel, you know, sometimes. And it's sad to say, but most of the time, them people really, before it's even outsiders, them people start at home in your own family, you know what I'm saying. And it is what it is. I'm not surprised because, like I said, I've been here before. My bad, y'all. My septum is moving. I've been here before. I've already experienced it. You know what I'm saying, I've already seen certain people's true colors. The only thing is that they covered it up and try to make it seem like they've changed or that they're not a certain type of person anymore, when in reality that they are. They just put on a mask to hide who they truly are in front of you, so you feel more comfortable and you feel more vulnerable with them, so you share your goals, share your ideas, and da-da-da, and then turn around and they talk ill on it, and you know what I'm saying, don't wish you the best. And it's sad, you know what I'm saying. And I think honestly I've cried enough between the years, you know what I'm saying, for y'all, from the time I started my spiritual journey. I've, you know what I'm saying, I might have a little here and there, but to be depressed and to be angry, I don't have the energy for that. I don't, you know what I'm saying. I only have space for love and for healing and for excitement and faith, you know, and love. I can give out with positivity and love, and I don't have energy or time or space for the negativity and all of that extra stuff. But needless to say, what I'm trying to say is that when you're getting close to reaching those goals, reaching those markers that you made for yourself, stuff will start to get shaky. But don't fold. Don't beg to try to stay in the space that you are in. Accept the movement. You know what I'm saying? If God pushing you, you go. Don't fight it. You know what I'm saying? It's only going to hurt you in the end. You know. Go where he needs you to go. You know why? And don't worry about how you're going to get the resources to, you know what I'm saying, sustain your living, or how you're going to get the resources to get to where you need to go, or to manage when you are there. You worry about them stuff when you get there, if you even need to worry, because who knows, by the time when you get to where you need to be, God probably already had everything set up for you. You just have to take them first steps to go where he needs you to go. And I used to say that, I didn't want to live with anybody, and I want to live by myself, but God keeps saying you need a partner. You can't do it yourself. You can't do it yourself. And I'm going to send you somebody that I know who is going to get, who got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you, but I'm also going to send somebody else who I know is going to have you. And I'm going to take you from them people who don't have you, who pretend that they do, but they don't. And I appreciate that, and I respect that. And moving forward, it's definitely a learning lesson. Not saying I'm not saying, oh, don't be vulnerable, or, you know what I'm saying, don't be open, or don't trust people. Still be you, you know what I'm saying? Still be that loving person that you are. Still be that caring person and open and vulnerable person that you are, you know what I'm saying? Don't let how people treat you change who you are. So, needless to say, y'all, y'all will be seeing me in my new place soon, very soon, because that's what God has called me to go. So with his will, his guidance, you know what I'm saying, everything will work out, and I'm just gonna keep upgrading, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep going, and I'm not gonna let these situations that keep being thrown at me to distract me or throw me off my path to stop me from continuing to get my education and continue to graduate, because I still have one semester left, which is fall semester, and I'm gonna get my degree, you know what I'm saying, regardless, you know what I'm saying, whether you support me or not, whether you want me here or not, whether you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. So, like the haters, you know what I'm saying, if you don't like me, oh well, I'm always going to be rising to the top. And yeah, but I definitely will be coming back on here to share more experiences, more lessons and stuff like that, because again, that's what I'm called to do. So yeah, and the truth, one thing I never tell is a lie. I don't lie. I'm gonna tell the truth, and the truth will set you free. So I will be back. I used to say, oh, I don't want to do story times, but I will be doing story times as well, and not just life experiences. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next YouTube video. Bye.